So here we are for a Clowers replay between NOS and KAZNA. So some definitely high level play we got here. NOS is defending on Lakeville. I guess this is Clowers. We have 3 50Bs, 2 E100s, 2 15B, and IS4 and E5. Well, that's an interesting mix. 2 Batchats, 2 TVPs, 1 E3, and a Conqueror and a 261. Okay. 261 is probably going to cross over. Looking at the setup, this is a camp. Definitely. Otherwise you don't take 2 artists and you don't take any 3. If you see that, you already know it's a camp. But nothing wrong with that, yeah. Just analyzing. I guess the 261 is definitely going to cross all the way to over here to have some better shots on... Yeah, just have different angles, basically. Is the Conqueror maybe staying behind this building? Or is he also going to cross? That's interesting, okay. No one spotting the middle, which is pretty surprising. 261 positioning to aim for a first shot on the IS7. Okay, no, sorry. There is a Batchat in the bush here. I really like that bush, by the way. Most people use this bush. That bush is a little bit worse, but just doesn't get blind shot even half as much, so that's a great bonus. Don't know if that I7 took any damage, but yeah, that's fine. This is definitely Clowers. No one rolls with this kind of setup in anything else in Clowers, by the way. 20 heat and rations and big medkits. Okay, so we have a defensive city layout with like 1 Batchat spotting, a couple 50Bs behind, and the heavies like all the way in the back. And 2 TVPs all the way in the back. 1 E100 spotting the valley. From that position where he is, in case you have any doubts, he can perfectly spot the entirety of the, well, mound of the valley, I guess. And E3, E100 over here. To snipe and be able to turn around and defend the valley too. Now I don't know why they're retreating their 50Bs, NOS. I am gonna speed this up because there is not a lot of whatever happening right now. Except for a lot of blind shooting, which is second proof that this is Clowers. Okay, and now there is a city push start. Why? I have no idea why NOS is deciding to move to the valley now. I mean, this is a defending side on Lakeville. I'm 100% sure of that. They had a good position over there. All they saw was 2 I7s doing not much. Crossing back is definitely a risk, at least a little one. And if you want to camp, normally you try and camp more on the city side. Now they're not completely giving up the city, keeping at least 1 Batchat, IS4 and 2 15B in some very good positions. But yeah. Basically the advantage of defending the city is that you have way more auto safety, while everything over here, in case the enemy actually decides to push wherever, as soon as you get spotted, you're really gonna get shreked from a Conqueror over here, for example. But okay. Let's speed it up a bit again. I7 there, Batchat pushing to the middle and not getting wrecked, which is another of the disadvantages of leaving the city. You kind of have to give up the middle. But they're still holding out over there, and they're now doing a counter push over here with E100, Batchat, TVP, TVP, 50B. It looks like the 261 nearly got countered, got pretty lucky there. I'm not sure if I'm actually that fan of this counter push because it could get overmatched really quickly. But, oh, actually I am fan because I'm keeping the TVPs and the 50B all the way back here, which means that if KAZNA would do a counter rush, they would just get an E100. But get clipped by 3 to 4 autoloaders, so that's okay. 62 UA over there learns how beautiful RT is. I'm assuming KAZNA only has 1 RT, I'm pretty sure of that, since otherwise you would see a second, like, non-spotted enemy shooting icon. Or even none. Which means that this kind of a slow fight is mostly to the advantage of NOS, since they have 2 clickers. As long, obviously, as they manage to spot at least as much as KAZNA does. Batchat's still in the middle and can't really be denied, or? Why, he's running away. I really don't understand why you would run away with a Batchat. I have to say that. From KAZNA. If you actually manage to get in the middle, there's like no reason my opinion to leave it. KAZNA went back with a couple of 62As to help defend base. Really interesting that they're playing with 62As, not 140s, by the way. I don't know what the idea behind that was. I'm sure there is one, since it's not just the worst choice, it's just a different choice. But okay, let's beat it up a bit again. Camp, 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 camp. Batch of 50B coming back over here. IS-4 moving forwards and backwards 2 meters. Everyone pinging affirmative. Okay, here comes a counter valley push from KAZNA onto that U100. Go into... Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted. Wow. And that is a shitty trade, KAZNA. Like, that is really a shitty trade for KAZNA. However, I don't agree with what NOS is doing of taking, like, pushing the city with their slow shit. Why would you push middle with E3? I really am not a fan of that, I must say. Like, they could have just defed this so easily with, like, E3, E100 and the autoloaders behind. They just did so much free damage, basically. Even if they lost E100 and only killed one I7, they just dealt a huge amount of damage onto all those tanks. They have the RT support over here. The RT... It's gonna, like, if it runs right now to A0, it's gonna be not shooting for like 1.5 minutes. Which is 2 to 3 shots, which is a lot of damage which gets wasted, basically. Push over there is always gonna be tricky, since all the medium from KAZNA just get sent back. Yeah, I really disagree with this position. Now they're gonna probably even take some damage in the ass. Maybe, maybe not. But like, yeah. Wow. What I mean is, defending with like E3, E5 there and all the autoloaders behind is really, 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 really hard to push into. Or even impossible with the kind of tanks and HP that KAZNA has left. And now that push over there, I mean, they're throwing 3 50Bs, or whatever that is, 50B, 50B batch shot, into a completely unknown amount of enemies with literally no support, since even the RT is moving and not shooting right now. They do the tank. They do a batch in the bush, so that's definitely nice. But that E3 and E5 ass are completely exposed right now, since they did not manage to take control of the other side. And that 215B decides that he also wants to help donate some HP. And that's what I mean. That 50B getting that middle. The push on the other side got denied. It's just one IS-4 left alive. Okay, so there was like IS-4 50B batch over there. Or even IS-4 215B batch. But anyway, it's dead, so that's that. They can't cross back now. The E3, E5 are completely locked down. Although KAZNA is still doing them the favor of poking like, okay, what the fuck are you doing, 50B? I'm sorry, but that is just retarded. He should not have survived that. Okay, he didn't. Yeah, that was just retarded from that 50B, I'm sorry. But still, I mean, like right now, NOS is completely cornered on one edge of the map. The score is still kind of close, and HP-wise it's definitely close, but I feel like, okay, to pause it real quick. What I think how KAZNA can just end this pretty easily. These two tanks are not that hard to spot. You put an I7 hold down over here, they spot these. Then you put all these 3-4 tanks down here, shoot them in the ass. Or even put your RT over, like even from here, it can, yeah, you know, from here. Shoot it in the ass, kill those two tanks. And that's all the remaining HP and armor of NOS. I mean, they have one batch in the bush, so he's not going to do shit. Full knife TVP, but that's no armor. And that is neither HP nor armor. And then you just push the city or whatever without those guys shooting you in the side. And you get a crossfire with that. Like, that's what I think KAZNA should be doing right now. I don't know if they do a mistake in that sense. They do manage to pick up the 50B, so that's really great. There's only 4 minutes left, but 4 minutes left is still 4 minutes left. TVP decides to go over there. Which is definitely not a bad idea, since he's got HP and he has to do something with him right now. Wow, I7 should have shot back there. Does he reload? Does he not reload? They should, if NOS manages to clean out the side completely, without losing, you know, too much with these two TVPs, basically, then they're back in the game, considering that 62A is a one-shot. And I'm pretty sure the I7 is not full life either. It's definitely doable. Okay. That was RT. That was, okay, the TVP there is great from KAZNA. That 62A is a retard. Sorry for harsh words today. The TVP has to run though. The bat shot died to something. Sorry I missed that. TVP fight is going to be weird as hell. But actually right now the E3 and the E5 should push on that 50B and that 62A. 62A is a one shot, I'm 99% sure, and the 50B can't be full life either. And they both still have a bunch of HP. TVP gets in another shot, so he's now a 4-shot. But the bat shot comes in, and the TVP can't kill both. He's empty right now, I think. Yeah, he's empty. Okay, so that's just side cleaned up. Okay, there's still nice 7 over there, but still. Nah, that push is not gonna work, KAZNA. I don't see it happening, at least. Like, you just don't push into an E3 frontally when he's like 99% all down. Okay. Well, I'm gonna spare you guys the sight of VR getting hunted down and killed since it's a win Anyway, since this is a cloud defense, and I guess thanks for watching, and this one's really interesting. It's kind of funny that I disagree with so many decisions of both clans over the course of this battle, since they are definitely very good Clan clans, both of them. But on the other hand, I really don't like Lakeville when I'm leading, so maybe I just don't know some things they know. Also definitely possible. I guess that's RT watching. RT dying is always nice to watch. There we go. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time.